We now turn to West Asia. Israel has made a declaration there that the annexation of Gaza was part of the plan. This was said by Israel's defense minister. He confirmed that Israeli troops now occupy half of Gaza. So is this still about defeating Hamas? Or is it about redrawing borders? Half of the Gaza Strip is under Israel's control and they want full control. Israel calls it security. Palestinians call it theft. For now, Hamas has the hostages and Israel's operations are only intensifying. So what happens if Israel completely controls Gaza? Here's our report.
The Israeli army is increasing its operations in Gaza. More troops and tanks have been deployed in the Strip. They are moving door to door, conducting operations and hoping to find the hostages that are still being held captive by Hamas. So why is the operation intensifying again? Israel has made an announcement that the annexation of Gaza is part of the military plan. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz made the statement while standing in Northern Gaza. Katz added that Israeli troops now occupy half of Gaza and they will not let go of the territory.
We will never allow this kind of enemy to threaten our communities and our citizens, and therefore the operation that is currently taking place is pressuring Hamas to first release the hostages. And the more it persists in its refusal, the more we will intensify the blows. It will suffer until it is defeated and all the hostages are returned.
And the Israeli Defense Minister had the approval of his leader. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Hamas is to be blamed for all the destruction.
They are striking the enemy, and Hamas will suffer more and more blows. We insist that they, Hamas, release our hostages, and we insist on having achieved all our war goals, and we are doing it thanks to our heroic fighters.
Currently, Israeli troops are heavily deployed in northern Gaza. They control the Erez crossing, the Gaza city, and are pushing toward the city of Khan Yunis. But the advances are being made from two directions. The Israeli army is also advancing from the south. Israel already controls the Rafah crossing, and they have created a buffer zone between central and southern Gaza. Basically, the Israeli army is splitting Gaza into multiple pieces and slowly taking control of the Strip. Israel says this is going to corner Hamas and force them to release the hostages. But the Palestinians are furious.
There is no safe place. Where are we even supposed to go? People ran to the sea last night, trying to save themselves, throwing themselves into the water. Yes, people ran to the sea. Where are people supposed to go? Where are we supposed to go?
Lebanon, Jordan and Gaza have objected to the recent Israeli statements. They say Israel has no right to annex Gaza, but Israel has the support of the United States. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met US President Donald Trump just last week. Trump said Hamas is the problem and they need to release the hostages first.
Because if you sit down and talk to them, as I have, what they went through is incredible. But we're making progress. We're dealing with Israel. We're dealing with Hamas. And it's a nasty grip.
So Israel is moving forward with military operations in Gaza, despite thousands dead and nearly 1 million displaced. Israel's Gaza annexation plan threatens to push an already volatile region towards a broader conflict.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.